All right, y'all, what is going on? It's your boy Vigilante, and we are back for another one, a diaspora discussion. Today, I'm going to be discussing with my girl Claudia from Cameroon. So let me go ahead and send her this invite. Y'all bear with me for a second. Bear with your boy. Bear with me as I send the invite. I don't like these new updates on TikTok. I don't like these new updates. I'm just gonna put that out there. Not a fan of these new updates. Okay, so I just sent her the live. Okay, there we go. I see Miss Claudia in here. All right. Let me go ahead and invite her on up. Hey, Claudia. So right at the bottom, hit the request button. It should be like two people that are like intertwined with each other. It's like one pinkish and one greenish blue person. What's going on, Maya? We about to talk Cameroon today. So my girl Maya in the chat, she's from South Africa. Alrighty. What's going on, Claudia?
Hello, good day.
How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
No, I'm cool. I ain't got no complaints. No complaints at all.
Good to hear.
All right, so I guess we could jump right into it. A lot of the people around the world, they don't know really much about Cameroon at all. And you were born and raised in Cameroon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's start off with the common misconceptions about Cameroon. What do you think that the people don't know about Cameroon that they should know?
Okay, most people don't know that Cameroon is very rich with natural resources. They don't know that Cameroon people are very welcoming, they are very understanding. Like, if I want to compare with other African countries, I would say Cameroon is that country that is not troublesome. They welcome everybody. And again, I want to also say that Cameroon is that country that has a lot of food. A lot of food. Everything can easily be turned into food here. Like, you can't complain that there is no food because everything here, from vegetables, from so many things can just be turned into food. So those are the little things that I discovered that so many people don't know about Cameroon.
Got you. That sounds great. I hear the same thing about Uganda. So I see that Uganda and Cameroon have that in common. I was talking to a Kenyan and I said, "What do you like about Uganda?" And she said, "You can throw a seed in the air and it'll just sprout into anything." So you're saying that Cameroon is kind of the same way?
Cameroon is 100% just like that. There is nothing that you're going to plant here and it's not going to do well. We produce a lot of foodstuffs. And even there are some Cameroonians in Cameroon that don't know that rice is cultivated in Cameroon. They don't know. You get there are areas like Cameroon is divided into 10 regions, and each of these regions has their own particular item that their soil produces. You get like if you're going to the northern part, you know that you're going to eat more of granite, you're going to eat more of maize. Those are the type of things that grow there. Okay, now I'm in the southwest region of Cameroon where it is very cold and the soil is the volcanic soil. You realize that they grow crops that they go right deep into the soil. You get so Cameroon, each region has a particular crop, a particular item that they are best at. So Cameroon is just so diverse that if you live just in the English speaking part of Cameroon, you discover that okay, you're mostly used to with a particular meal. And when you move to this section of Cameroon, you're just like, wow, this other section has so many other dishes, and you're just enjoying everything. Cameroon is a beautiful country.
Okay, I got you. Does the 10 different regions, do they all get along or is there like intertribal situations going on?
Well, one thing I would say is that every country that have different tribes always have a problem of tribalism, where some people definitely favor their tribal people over the others. It happens everywhere. Yes. So, but here it is not like something that is so they put more interest in it because it just happened in few sections, but it's not that intense. It's not that intense. Like if I am from the northwest part of Cameroon, and I'm living in the southwest part of Cameroon, and you only hear a few comments like, "Oh, you people have come here, you've taken over our lands, you've purchased all our lands," but it doesn't lead to a big argument that can make them send them away, like go back to your section. No, it doesn't get that way.
Okay, I got you. Are people just as welcoming to, like, let's say people like myself who were born in America, born in Australia, born in Canada, other places within the diaspora, and then they come back to Cameroon? Do you think that they would get that same welcoming?
Definitely, because you just have to understand that where you're coming from, your people will always love you regardless. You get, they will always love you regardless. And the moment you step into Cameroon, the first thing you have to notice that will welcome you is the weather. You understand the atmosphere. The people are cheerful. Everybody around you will just love you. So you will not even find it difficult trying to find your way around. So it's not like if you stay there for years, if you stay there for some time and you want to come back, you feel like a stranger. You will never feel like a stranger here. Cameroonian people are very loving people that are ready to welcome everyone at any time. At any time.
Got you. Okay, so is the transatlantic a discussion that happens in Cameroon? Like, are people aware of the amount of people that were taken from Cameroon into different places?
Well, especially people from the West Coast, that is Limbe, they are more aware because most of these transactions were mostly carried out in this section of Cameroon. Most of the transatlantic slave trade was carried out here, where we see have results of it. We see have places like the slave market here. We still have it. So when people look at it, they still remember. Tourists come there, they go to those places, they still bring back the history. And then people that were able to live back then, like I have my grandfather that witnessed it. He told us some of the stories, and you just realize that it's a stigma that can never be taken away. It's something that can never be taken away from you. You always remember the torture, especially if you were around during that period. Yes, so they talk about it. They do talk about it. But knowing the particular number, I don't know if people know the particular number of Cameroonians that were involved in it. I don't really know because I was not really a history fan.
Okay, I see. Okay. So now we can jump into to cost of living. So let's say that somebody like myself, right? I decide I want to go to Cameroon and I possibly want to live there, but I want to visit first and I want to visit for, let's say, a year. For me to get an apartment there on the low end, how much would that be?
An apartment, I don't know. I'll have to say it in our currency, which is CFA. Yes, the cheapest apartment that is well furnished, a modern cheapest apartment will be like 50K. That is 50,000 francs. Yes. I don't know whether it's about how many dollars? A
Well,
hundred dollars.
I got my laptop right here, so we gonna double dip in it. So you said about 50K, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me see. Let me see. We can pull up the comparison because this is gonna be good for the people. So 50K per month or 50K for the year?
Per month. That is
Okay.
monthly. And some people here they collect it for 6 months. That is the highest you pay. And it also depends the town. This particular course I'm giving to you is for the 2 towns that I've lived in. I've lived in the southwest, which is Boya, and I'm currently now living in Limbe. So that those are the two prices that you will get in these areas, because houses here are very moderate. They are very moderate.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
wanna I wanna say for the record too, 50,000 Cameroon currency is $87 because okay, so let me put this out here for people in America and for people on the continent. Everywhere else in the world, their currency fluctuates. It can be worth a certain dollar today and be worth a different tomorrow. So in America, we have the strongest currency. Well, let me not say we. America has the strongest currency. And for the black Americans, we've gotten used to using that currency. So as of right now, 50,000 Cameroonian francs are $87. So she's saying that you can get an apartment for $87 a month, and that there are some people who collect it every 3 months, every 6 months to a year. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, you're right.
Cool. Okay, so I think that's a really good price because do you know how much an apartment goes for in America?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so um well, first I'm gonna say we have adopted this thing called the credit system, and we got it from Europe. So you first have to qualify for that apartment. There's no such thing as chiefdoms, there's no such thing as provinces, and there's no such thing as chiefs here. So there's nobody to talk to about discussing land. We live in a capitalistic society instead of a egalitarian communalism, communism society. So there's no gardens and fresh fruit. There's none of that. There's just business and buildings. So I want to preference the statement by saying that first. So you first have to qualify, and it's a very rigid credit system, very rigid. So after you qualify, then you have to pay about $1,000 for your safety deposit. Then you have to pay something called first and last month's rent, which is usually another $1,000, and then you have to pay 1,000, sometimes 1,500 just for you to move in. So you've spent about close to $4,000 in United States money just for you to be able to move in, and none of the spots are furnished. All of them are unfurnished.
Wow, that's costly.
And also, the price I just gave you is for a bad neighborhood.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Means life cost of living them is really high.
The highest in the world.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting.
So the reason I like to have these conversations is because as Black Americans, we are the richest Black people in all of the diasporas, the continental, Haiti, Jamaica, all of them. We are the richest ones. But because we're still under colonial rule, I don't think it's any secret that our president is Trump. I clearly don't look nothing like Trump. So clearly colonization is still happening. And they're doing a great job of making sure that Black people have no ownership of anything in America after the transatlantic happened. So essentially, we become slave force in the work economy rather than just the non-paid economy that created slavery. So we are in position to partner and repatriate with our brothers and sisters on the continent, and with the money that we come with, you guys can point us in the right direction to let us know land that we can all buy together and things that we can all have ownership of together, because you guys have access to it and we have the resources to bring to gain the access. Do you get what I'm saying?
I understand.
So how many languages do you speak?
Cameroon is a bilingual country where we speak English and French. But I speak English. I only understand French. If you speak French to me, I would definitely understand, but I'm not fluent in French.
Okay, so you can't speak it, but you can understand when somebody else is speaking it.
Yes.
Okay, this is perfect because I need you right quick. All right,
What?
let me see.
You want to test me now?
Yeah, yeah, you definitely getting tested right now. So if you get an F, the chat is not going to be nice to you. I'm just letting you know that right now.
No, not today.
It's too late now. I'm already typing it in. You should have said that 3 seconds ago. Okay, so there's a song called Black American, and it's by a guy named OGZZ, OG Fresh ZZ. I have no idea what he's saying, but I love this song, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you do a translation for me.
What?
All right, first let me see if you. I'm gonna get you to hear it first. Let me see. All right. If you don't get this right, we not friends no more.
You're not gonna do that.
Yeah, friendship over. All right, let me see. All right, you can hear this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
John Vibe Comics. Kirby on the beat. Little shorties and we love when I'm working in your body.
I can't get the lyrics. I hear the sound, but I can't get the lyrics.
He what?
I can hear the sound, but I can't get the lyrics.
Oh, okay. He just doing the intro right now. I think that the
Okay.
intro is low.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Bitch, you fresh. Yo, she fucking cheap. Little shorties and we love when I'm working in your body. Hey, better to Texas, I shake and some papi.
I can't get you. Seriously.
Okay, so
Maybe we'll try it another day. I can't hear you.
you can't hear the lyrics?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if you can hear them on this one then. So I'm gonna try another song. So right now you at a D minus.
Okay.
So we're gonna see if we can get this D minus to at least a C. Uh I'm gonna do one where it's less beat and that it's more words. My guy Wilson, that's my favorite Afrobeats artist right now. He speak French. I don't understand nothing he's saying, but he's still my favorite.
Okay.
Now this is our friendship depends on this. So
No. You're not supposed to test me on the first day. You're supposed to like give me time. And then you're telling me this day we are doing French and I've come here prepared.
uh-huh.
Yes.
All right. Well, now that that's over, let me go ahead and get to this right here. All right, let's see. Remember what's at stake.
Remember.
Oublie ton ex, il t'a fait souffrir. Laisse-moi faire. J'ai quelques poèmes à te faire lire. Laisse-toi faire.
What did he just say?
The only part I heard there was less more fair, which is let me do it. So I didn't get the other words.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna keep it
Yeah.
going. All right, you still at the D minus.
Et si tu doutes, moi j'ai les mots. Pour te reposer, monte sur mon dos. Si t'as bobo, je vérifie. Je ferai pas semblant, je suis pas comme les autres.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When someone is singing using a particular language, it becomes more difficult than when the person is communicating with it. Like we are talking right now. You get? Yes, it's very difficult because sometimes I need to listen to a lyrics of a song before I understand it. Even the English songs that I normally listen to every day, I need to listen to it before I know that this is what they are saying. I might be interpreting it wrongly, but that's not what they are saying. You get? I'm not familiar with those songs. Okay, let's see. I listened to Tassi and what's the song? Tassi featuring Daju. Épouse-moi. You understand? I'll understand what they are saying to that song because I've listened to the song before.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that one is strange. I've never even heard of that artist.
The music sounds good though, right?
The music is good, but I've never heard of him.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take your since you like the song, I'm gonna take your D minus to a D plus.
Thank you.
All right. Now that's still not passing, so you got some ground to make up for.
No problem.
All right. So we're gonna leave this here, and we're gonna reconvene. So you owe me some translations.
No problem. If you want me to teach you French, I will teach you the French I know. You know, there's a place in Cameroon they call Douala. The type of French they speak, we call it Pidgin French. Like we have English and we have Pidgin English. We call it Pidgin French. Like they will mix it with English. So that's the type of French I'll teach you. So that when you come here, you'll be like a Mboko guy. You'll be a Mboko guy.
What does Mboko? What does Mboko mean?
You'll be a street guy.
I'll be a street guy.
Yes. In Douala they call them Mboko, so you'll be a street guy. Yeah, you'll
Is
be
that
speaking.
like the term for like a thug, like
Yes. Yes. So the francophones will call him Boko guy, like because the kind of French you're speaking is not the French that if you go to France you hear people speaking often. You get
so it's like slang. It's pretty much like Ebonics. It's like French Ebonics.
that's it. You get it.
Okay, I understand. I understand. All right, so let me ask you this: if when being growing up in Cameroon, I'm assuming that everything that you knew about Black American culture came from like watching TV shows and entertainment and music and stuff like that.
Yes.
You say, yeah, okay. What's one of your favorite American shows?
Oh, I normally I don't really know a particular show, but I used to just watch random movies, random American movies. Like I watch I can't even remember most of them. Most of them. I just grow up and the love for it just went away. So I mostly don't watch it these days. You see?
The shows really aren't really that good anymore anyway, so you probably opted out at a good time.
And again, adulthood has just put me in a situation where watching movies is no longer interesting because I feel like that time I should invest it in doing something else and not watch movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. When you want to purchase land in Cameroon, what's the process?
Oh, it's a simple process because you just need to get to any of these real estate agents, yes, because most of them they deal with land. Even where I'm working, I just see a lot of transactions that happen with land. You get to them, they describe what you want, the number of hectares you want, maybe the location. They will take you there. You go there to do sightseeing. When you go to do sightseeing, they tell you the price. They tell you if the land already has land documents or you're going to purchase the land and you're going to get land documents later. You get, or you're going to apply for the land documents yourself, or you're going to purchase the land and you pay them to get you the land documents. But purchasing the land in Cameroon is very, very easy. It's not complicated. But if you fall into the wrong hands, which are the chiefs, who sells one land to more than 4 or 5 people, you might just get into big trouble. Yeah.
That was gonna be my next question. Is if you had to go through the head chief, parliament chief, town chief, local chief in order for you to be able to get the land.
Some people will say that okay, if you come to a particular place to get something, go to the ruler, go to the person who controls that particular spot. That is fine. You can go to the chiefs, but if you're getting a land from a chief, investigate well because they are fun, especially in the section where I'm living. I don't want to particularly call a tribe. In the section where I'm living, if you buy a land from any of the chiefs, you have to investigate, you have to ask questions. If not, the next thing you hear is, okay, maybe you bought this land a month ago and you want to come back, someone is billing on it, the person that already owns the land before, or he has sold it to another person that offered more money. And the person surely must have told him that, yeah, I'm buying this land today, I'll start construction tomorrow. And he will just sell the land because he knows that by the time you want to come back, somebody else must have gotten the bill there and you have nothing to do. And it's very easy for some of them to get away with it. It's very easy.
So I guess my question would be, so what is that conversation like after the person is building on your land? Does the chief just start to avoid you from that point, or what do you think that his excuse is?
Okay, let me use the case we're facing right now from the property, from the land we bought. We bought a land in 2019. 2019, since we were having some financial issues, the person who bought the land decided to start construction in the land 2023. He put a foundation and went back to look for more money to come and continue because it was a big foundation. And on coming back, he has a caretaker that takes care of the land. On coming back, he discovered that a building is already on that land. The person comes, dig up his foundation, put his own foundation, and build a house. And when he came, he provided his land document. What the chief said was, oh, you must have constructed in a wrong land because I sold you the land opposite that another person has constructed on it. So now the chief is trying to put you in a situation where you're confused. You're feeling like, okay, since I bought this land years back, maybe I've forgotten the real location. But that is not the case. You have your document that shows that you're the owner of the land, but the chief has gone ahead to sell the land to a more richer person, somebody that he knows you cannot compete with. And now you're trying to get police involved, and they are trying to get their influence to suppress you. You see, they're trying to get their influence, their power to suppress you. And at the end of the day, either you give up because you're scared that, oh, these people might go extra mile and harm me, or you go ahead if you have the money to start spending, or you decide to ask them to compensate you if the person is willing to give you money in compensation to the property. Yes, in our own case, the land has been hanging. The chief unfortunately made another wrong land deal with another person, and the person took him and locked him up. So in the process of following our own case, we discovered that the chief is nowhere to be found, not knowing he has been locked up. But now the land is still pending. The person doesn't want to compensate. The person doesn't want to leave the land because he has already built a house and people are living there in the land. So at the end of the day, you're just left with the option where you just have to maybe give up the land if you don't have the money. Yeah, if you don't have the money to fight for it.
Got you. Okay, so I'm gonna say a few things to that. One, Cameroon is one of the places where I have probably heard the least about land scandals. You hear about it a lot in Nigeria, a lot in Ghana. Shout out to my Sierra Leone brothers and sisters. You hear about it a lot in Sierra Leone. You hear about it a lot in a few different places, but you don't really hear about it a lot in Cameroon. So I'm gonna give Cameroon their flowers for doing a majority of good business. I'm gonna also say that when I was about to purchase land from afar, because I'm going to Sierra Leone in November, so I was negotiating purchasing land a few months ago, and I got offered the land for a good price. But then I said, you know what? Let me keep the offer on the table and just wait until I go there so that I can take pictures of myself on the land, and then also get an outside surveyor so I can have, because in Sierra Leone, you need something called signatures. You need witnesses. You need an outside surveyor. You can get a lawyer, or you could just get somebody that just practices law that, can.
Same thing here.
Yeah. So, I think that those are the small discrepancies right there, because I could easily just go to the chief and on a handshake be like, all right, bet, here's this 1,000, boom, let me get this, boom, and then that's it. I can expect for some BS to happen when I get back. But when I think you guys call it due diligence, when the due diligence is done, then it eliminates a lot of that right there. So that is also another reason because we have 16 distinct tribes in Sierra Leone. Why, as soon as I get there, the first thing I'm gonna do is decolonize myself from this American way of life. I'm gonna decolonize myself for about 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
And after that, I gotta tap in with all 16 tribes to make sure that we don't have any discrepancies between myself being there, because that's going to be my new home, and between the tribes, so that we can become one of the most peaceful countries in Sierra Leone. I mean, Sierra Leone can become one of the most peaceful countries, so that we can start marketing Sierra Leone to the rest of the diaspora, so that they know that it's affordable, safe, and that it's inviting and welcoming. The same thing that they did with the year of return for Ghana. So another reason is based off of what you said too. If I get in contact with a chief and that chief is doing shaky business, and he's a slickster and he's just all about the money, and I feel like American people are rich and everybody's rich but us, so I can just take everybody else's money and I don't feel bad about it, then I'm not going to recommend for people to work with him. I'm going to recommend for the other chiefs, and then he'll and his tribe will start to see development of everywhere else be done except for their province and their chiefdom. And and when we come back to the table to figure out why, that'll be the reason. So do you get what I'm saying?
I understand. I understand.
Ooh, man, but that's heavy right there. I hope they get that situation, resolved.
Yeah, it's getting resolved because recently the number of chiefs that rule a particular area has been reduced, because you realize that you have a small village that is not even up to 200 people, but it might be divided into section and each ruled by a particular individual just because they want to get control of lands to sell. You get? So the government now has put it in such a way that they are reducing the number of chiefs. They are going to the chiefs, they are going to the other chiefs, like the head rulers, to try to reduce the number of sub chiefs so that they will not have so many problems. Because you just realize someone just carry his documents, go to the governor and apply to be a chief, and boom, because maybe they have some small cash, they are being granted it, but not anymore. They are trying to reduce that.
Okay. I can see that. I can definitely see that. All right, so let's hop into the dating culture, right?
Yeah.
In Cameroon, what would you say that the dating climate is like?
Cameroon. Okay, I will speak based on the two towns that I've lived in. Yes, because from the impression I get, I know if I feel like each town in Cameroon has their own dating policy. Now in Boya, which is like one town made up of so many students, the dating culture there is just like a young lady looking for an investor, a young lady looking for someone to spoil her, someone to just get, not you're not looking for someone that you love, you're not looking for someone that you need companionship with. You're just looking for someone that is able to pay your bills, because the economy is hard. The economy is hard in such a way that you're ready to accept any guy, no matter the looks, no matter his character, just because maybe you can call and he can send you urgent 2K. That is how that particular section is, because it's made up of mostly students. Some students that they leave their towns to come and school there, and at the end of the day, peer pressure and every other thing just sets in, and they are just forced to just be in so many toxic relationship. So if you're living in that town and you don't have cash, I bet you'll be single. You're going to be single. You're going to be single, like you're going to be single. Then you have this town where I'm currently living because I'm working here, Limbe. Limbe relationship is just like these girls here, they are ready to move in, whether you're not, whether you're getting married to them or not. If you just show them that green light that, oh, I love you, God, they are just going to do come we stay. We call it come we stay because you just carry your things, you go and stay with a guy. He has no access to even stay, but since he's okay with it, it's just moving. You just go. You just go. And they don't even need a lot of talking, a lot of that talking stage thing. They just want you to go straight to the point, and just it's just like they lack that love at home, that they just feel like anybody that gives them the little they can find it, they just grab it. They just grab it. And then now you have this town, Douala. With Douala girls, most of them, their parents are always like the military men. So with a Douala girl, when you are in a relationship with her, know that she is the one who is supposed to end that relationship, not you. Like, she will call the father on you and they'll threaten you with a gun. You don't break my daughter's heart. So in Dwala, that is like you're dating a Dwala girl. Just be ready that you're not going, you are the one that asks her outside, you're not going to quit easily. She is going to tell you that she's tired. You're not going to tell her that you are tired. And then now for the guys in Boya, they do anything to show the girls that there is the money, even when there is no money. This guy would prefer to maybe go and rent a car and attend an event just to get attention of girls. We always have this event every year. They call Simfest. That is the Cameroon Music Festival. You see a lot of, if you come there, that's where you know Cameroon has beautiful girls. Cameroon have beautiful girls. These guys, they will go take 30K, they will rent a car, take it to this venue. In the morning, they transport a girl home. In the afternoon, they bring the girl back, they take another one. Like, let's just say in a day, you have taken like 4 or 5 girls. So the dating life there is not like I'm dating to marry. And now there is this culture where every guy wants to have a child with a girl because they feel like, oh, my friends have kids and they're posting their kids. They don't feel like they need to get married to you before they have kids. They just feel like having kids is okay now. Let's just have the kids. You don't even think whether you have the money, you have the ability to take care of the child, but you're just ready to have kids. You just want to have the kids. You get, that is just the lifestyle here. And I just believe that all these things went to this extent when we had crisis in Cameroon. This crisis actually pushed people to move away and go to locations where they had to start life from scratch. And when you moved from a place to another place, the least person that shows you that attention, you're ready to grab it. You're ready to take it because at the end of the day, you just feel like that you don't have any choice. That is all you have. So that is just all I can say about the dating lifestyle here in Cameroon.
Man,
You
that was
still
a
have
lot.
good girls. You still have good girls.
No,
You
I
still have,
feel you. I feel you. I do this thing where I go to different restaurants and I eat jollof rice. Do you guys call it jollof rice in Cameroon?
we have jollof rice. It depends. We have different types of jollof rice. Like I'm about to make some soon. We have different types of jollof rice. Then we have fried rice. So it would depend which. Then we have coconut rice.
Okay. Well you owe me all three because you still got a D minus for this song. So and our friendship is still on the line. So
So
I
you're a
definitely
foodie. You're just looking for ways to fit your stomach. You're a foodie.
so I'm gonna need that rice, the coconut rice, the fried. Matter of fact, I just need a buffet. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do a whole buffet.
We'll try. We're going to try.
All right. So um this is an interesting part right here because remember I said that the black American diaspora is the richest out of everybody, right?
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is that our women got liberated, our black women got liberated before all of the other women in the other diasporas got liberated. So they were able to get more degrees, work jobs, and I'm all for that. I'm all for equal rights for women, but it had an adverse effect. The feminist movement started, in America, and then it started with white women, and black women started to pick up those things. So you seen less women wearing their natural hair, and then they started to cling to wigs, weave, and extensions to where they don't even know what their natural hair looks like anymore. They used to have regular nails. Now none of the black women in America have regular nails. They used to be natural in the face. Now they can't walk outside without having any makeup on. And then the way that they treat the men, like how you said that you would cook for me if I came there,
Yeah.
that's unheard of in America. A woman will not cook for a man unless you take her out on 3 or 4 dates, and you have to spend a lot of money on those dates in order for you to be able to have a woman cook for you. So the feminine essence of our women in America has completely gone. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that the motherland is the origin for a majority of black people that are in America. So it's their job to tap in with you guys so that you can teach them how to make the jollof rice and the coconut rice and how to go about having a conversation with the men. And then they can use their resources, their money, to uplift the rest of the women in the other diasporas so that all of the women can be paid and all of the women can be feminine so they can have the best of both worlds.
Okay.
But that's the opposite of what's going on now. So the black women in America, they don't necessarily identify with the continent of Africa anymore. They are black American women, and they have no interest in doing their DNA test, their genealogy test. They don't really care much about history. So that's the reason why the black men are reaching back to the continent to talk to our origin women so that we can get a feel for where the feminine essence derived from. Does this make sense?
It makes sense. It makes sense, but the way I see the world going, this is the 21st century, 2026, it will be very difficult to want to bring people back to their root because a lot of things are just changing as time goes by. You see, from when it was like some years back, it was just all about maybe the normal makeover. And then now we have where someone just feel insecure. They want to change their entire body. They just want to look totally different. Maybe just want to look like the white. So trying for some of us that are based here, trying to convince someone that has been out there to be maybe the woman that you are thinking of, that you are imagining of, it will be very difficult. It will be very difficult because first, one thing they will put in their mind is, I am more knowledgeable than you, or I have lived out there for long than you. I know a lot of things more than you. There's nothing you can tell me. There's nothing you can teach me because I have friends that left Cameroon earlier, and they have been there for a while. There's no advice you can give them. There's nothing you can tell them.
Oh, when you say been there, you mean they came over here?
Yes, they came
Okay.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they came there.
Now you see the difference in them now?
A lot. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
So some of us, they just feel like, okay, with poor people, let me use poor people. They just feel like some of us that are poor, they just feel like we just know how to talk. Like them, they have seen it and they are acting it, so we don't need to talk. So whatever they're doing it because they have seen it. If you ask them about men out there, there's nothing good they'll tell you about them.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, there's nothing good they'll tell you about them. They'll just be like, these guys, they are this, they are that, they are that. And then when you want to ask them, what have you done for these guys? You realize that they have not done anything, but they are just there criticizing. Sometimes maybe you are the one that need to show that, okay, I can do it, or you even put some effort and it pushes someone to do something, but they are not willing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
When we speak we don't really have to. We cannot convince those set of people to change. We cannot. Yes, that is just a lifestyle they have adopted, and they have accepted it. I used to hear. I'm not someone that I have family members out there, so I just used to hear some stories like, oh, in America, a woman has more right like than the man. A woman can wake up in the morning, decide to pack her bags and go to work, and you, the man, you stay at home, take care of the kids, or maybe clean the kids before leaving the house. I'll be like, in Africa, why will you do that? Why will you do how why will you even do that? A man that because first of all put in your head that this man paid my diary. This man married me. And then I'm coming to his house, not him coming to my house. So you cannot do that. You cannot be coming to someone's house and then you turn to be the boss because you feel that women have more right, or if I report him, I'll get more attention. No, it doesn't happen here like that. It can never it can never happen like that.
Yeah, so you understand that discrepancy. And that's another thing too that I don't like is that I was talking to somebody earlier and they were talking about how rich America is in comparison to like Haiti, Jamaica, and some places in Africa. And I was just like, so you're happy that your slave ship dropped you off in North America so that you have the right to make fun of people's slave ship that dropped them off in Haiti and Jamaica. And because we developed a little bit faster, you get to flex on them?
That is the question. Say, let me tell you something, right? I'm in Cameroon. I've been living in Cameroon all my life since I was born. If Cameroon, apart from bad politics, wants to develop, will be richer. Will be richer than any other country because we have a lot, a lot of things, a lot, too much. You get like let me use this quote. I remember there was a quote I saw online where an American parent was responding to her kid. The kid asks, "What is aid?" Because I heard that the president saying that American give aid to Africans, and the lady defined it to be aid is when a poor country decide to give money to a rich country, and that's very correct. It's just like you Americans. You are helping us. We are poor, but we are rich, but we don't know that we are rich. We have a lot, but we don't know that we have it. That is just how I don't even know how I can put that, but we have a lot. We just need.
No, I get it. I understand.
Yes, that is it.
I get it. I 100% get it. I think that is the discrepancy right there too. Is that I love my continental Africans, but the one thing that I don't like is at the same time that we were dealing with slavery over here, you guys were dealing with colonization over here. So the mindset of a lot of Africans to this day, continental Africans, is still of that colonized mindset of I can't do for myself. I'm going to be like this forever. It's okay for me to steal. It's okay for me to lie. Everybody else has money but me. I don't. Instead of loving and embracing the fact that you don't have to deal with the same stuff that your ancestors had to deal with, loving the fact that you can go to a tree and actually pick a fruit and pick a vegetable, and embracing the quality of life that you have, because America is rich in money but poor in quality of life. This is not a place for you to raise your children. I will never, ever raise my children here. When I go to Africa, that's when I'm gonna start my family. I would never start a family here because there's no traditions, there's no rite of passages, there's no coming of age, there's no naming ceremonies, there's none of that. Everything that you guys have got erased from us when that passage happened and we ended up here on that ship. So but what I do like about what came from us is our confidence level. The Black Americans, like, okay, so When America was created, it was the British fighting the British. And they got independence, and then they stole the land from the Native Americans, and they created America. And then they used the Africans as labor to build up America. Now they created a media hub that pushes out all of America's news to everybody. That's why everybody knows that our president is Trump, and don't nobody know anybody else's presidents anywhere else. They only know United States presidents, and United States is only one place, and there's 196 countries. So now that gave the opportunity for Black America to push all of our culture to the rest of the world. So when you think of a Black person, you don't think of a Cameroonian, you don't think of a Nigerian, you don't think of a Zimbabwean, you think of a Black American. Do you get what I'm saying?
I understand you.
So it's our job as Black Americans to understand that we represent what Black is to the rest of the world. So when we flexing with all of the diamonds and the chains, and we got the music videos where the girls is twerking, and we got to realize that that's the perception that people are going to have of us everywhere. So what I want is, I want there to be a middle ground between our continental Africans and the rest of the African diaspora, because without the teachings, without the knowledge, without the colonization of Christianity and organized religions and stuff like that, we're going to self-destruct. And we've been at the bottom for so long. There's no reason why Mansa Musa is the richest man to ever walk the face of the earth and the leader of the Mali Empire, but Black people across the board. The Black Americans are the richest in the world, but we're at the bottom in America. How the hell does that work?
That's it. I get you.
So when it comes to Cameroon in the future, do you see the developments being done there as far as the streets being paved and Wi-Fi being everywhere, wells being dug everywhere, plumbing systems being a regular thing, or do you feel like you still have a long way to go?
No, we don't have a long way to go because a lot of things are taking place. First, if you look at Cameroon recently, things like Starlink, we already have it. It's already like so many out there. We no longer get water from the wells. We do borehole, they dig it from the ground, which is being connected automatically. We don't need to go and be pulling water from the wells and stuff like that. We have tarred roads, street lights in some streets. You can only find Cameroonians that are still backward, maybe in the villages, which is very normal for some other countries. Even America, I'm sure there are some areas in America where you go there, life is somehow. Yes, you have such places here in Cameroon, but Cameroon doesn't have a long way. Cameroon just need that one person that will just come and decide that, okay, I'm not coming for my selfish interest, I'm coming for the interest of everyone. And Cameroon will not even need 5 years to change, you get? Because Cameroon has everything. Cameroon has everything. The type of buildings that you see people build here, it's not like the type of building that, some people would think that Cameroon is not backward. Cameroon is not backward. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm looking it up on my laptop right now. It says that if you marry a Cameroonian, that you can get citizenship. Have you seen somebody else do that?
I don't really follow when it comes to that marriage part, but you definitely get it. I just know of some few musicians that have come to Cameroon to get the Cameroonian citizenships, like Fally Ipupa and the others, yes. But it's easy to get Cameroonian citizenship.
Without the marriage, or are you talking about with the marriage?
Well, Fally Ipupa didn't get it with the marriage. He didn't get married to any Cameroonians. He just wanted to maybe have that Cameroonian in him, so he just got it. I don't know how, but everything is possible with money in Cameroon.
I think I feel that way across everywhere in Africa. I think the only place where you can't do well, let me not say that. I can't say South Africa, but because what's going on right now, I'm gonna leave them alone. But I think that goes everywhere in Africa. As long as you got the money, you can make anything happen.
can make anything happen. Money.
Okay, so all right, so this is what we gonna do. We gonna play rock paper scissors, and hold on one second. They got me doing this stupid puzzle. Okay, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna play rock paper scissors, and if I win, then we have to do this marriage so that I can get the citizenship in Cameroon. Okay?
I don't get we or you are you have to get a girl from Cameroon. I don't understand. Are you talking about me?
That's what I'm saying. You either gotta find me a girl to marry or you gotta be the one.
Okay, let's play. I'm going to win either ways. Let's go.
All right. Well, they can't see you, so I win automatically.
Okay, bro.
And there we go. All right. So I win.
I won.
I win.
No, no, I have my own condition. What we're going to do is you're going to get married to me and I have the American citizenship. That's all. Fine now.
So you gonna come here.
Yes.
After everything I just said, you still want to come here.
No, I'm joking. Please, I love Cameroon. The freedom here in Cameroon is very good. I love Cameroon.
Okay. So
if I'm to come there, maybe just to visit, come back. But Cameroon is beautiful.
Okay, so now I'm officially a Cameroonian citizen now, right?
You are officially a Mola. I'm giving you the name Mola. You're now a Mola.
What does that mean again?
Okay, the Bakwarians, they refer to their fathers, like Mola, like someone important. You just say Mola. You don't want to refer to them by their names, right? Yes. So you're now Mola.
So that's like another way of saying like Mister.
Yeah, but now you're saying it in their dialect, Mola.
Do you say the name after that, or you just say that by itself?
Let me use my first name, Mola Chin, Mr. Chin, Mola Chin.
Okay, so yeah, it's like saying Mister.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the other one you said earlier where it means thug? What is that one?
Mboko. You be Mboko, man. And you first of all have you have dread, right? Oh my God, you be Mboko, man. Mboko, man.
So can a person be both of those terminologies?
Well, they're just street slangs that people use. Or you be done for what? Did you get that?
I don't know. I don't know which one I want to embrace more. I kind of like both of them. It's like it kind of got like a Tupac feel to it.
Yeah, you can just get the mola. The mola. That's like the native way of calling Mister. So it's mola.
Okay, so mola. And then what's the other one again?
Boko.
Boko. So can you be mola? Can you be mola Boko? Can people call you Mister that?
How does that sound to you? You want to add street to someone that seems responsible?
Why not? That's like the best of both worlds.
When we refer to someone as Mr., in your mind, you know that this person is responsible, even from the way he looks, right? From his dressing. And then now I'm calling you with a street slogan, Boko. You think that person looks responsible? He doesn't.
You know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So sometimes you have to be an oxymoron in order to be able to have impact. So that we might have to think. I might got to think.
Just think about it and decide on which one you want.
I might take both of them and put them back to back.
You're going to pay a fine for using both. You cannot use both. Either choose one.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We got a whole wedding to do. So you gotta plan it since you already there.
What? So soon?
And you only got a couple of days.
Okay. You need to tell me whether you want a beach wedding or mountain. You can go to the mountain. Mount Cameroon at the summit.
That's where you want to have it at?
Yeah, I feel like it's good. We'll see other countries from there. We'll see Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea from the summit. It's good.
Okay, and where was the honeymoon gonna be at?
I was thinking the honeymoon we can do it in the sea. Like there's an island here, Butter Island. We'll go there. You check it online.
It's called Bota Island.
Yes, it's like a small village that water has wiped away to the extent that just small land is left. So people had to evacuate. The sea, the Atlantic Ocean passed through there.
Have you been to a Cameroonian wedding before?
Me?
Does that mean yes?
Yes. Yes. I've
How
attended
many
so
have you
many.
been to?
So many. I'm a party. I like attending parties, so I always get invited for so many weddings. Recently, like three of my friends got married this 2026, so I was like bridesmaid, maid of honor. I attended them.
Okay. Which did you have to make a speech?
No, normally in Cameroonian's wedding, when you're getting married, mostly the family, either the father or the mother of the bride, or the father or the mother of the groom makes the speech. If they don't have, they'll take any other immediate family member that will make the speech. Yeah, it's not like a speech ceremony kind of thing. It's just to go and eat fried rice.
You gonna have to tell your dad I only got $7
Maybe
for
food that
the.
you cannot afford cooking at home.
Oh, okay, I see. You got to tell your dad I only got $7 for the bride price.
Have you seen me? Do you know me? No,
Nope.
it's very small. I'm sorry. This marriage can work.
I might be able to bump that up to $8 then.
Oh, you're trying to bargain my bride price. I'm sorry, but you cannot bargain the bride price.
So you already got a fixed one set in your mind?
I don't have a fixed one, but that one is too small.
All
Can
right.
that
So
even pay? Can that pay rent in Cameroon?
what with $9?
Can he pay rent in Cameroon? I'm just asking.
You said can I or can that amount?
Can that amount pay rent in Cameroon?
I don't know. I don't live there.
No, I gave you the price of rent in Cameroon, and now you're telling me you want to pay bride price of $7. Like, can he pay rent in Cameroon?
I boosted it up to 8.
Can he give me data in Cameroon? Please, you have to go and rethink again. You're not surely ready for this marriage.
I tell you what, I'll throw in. I don't even know what this does for my laptop, but I'll throw this in too.
What's that?
I think this is like an adapter piece for my laptop. This is where you plug in different stuff. So this got to be another $2 to $3 right here. So I think now we up to see 8, 9, 10. 11. We about up to 11, about $11 now.
Okay, what laptop brand do you use? What's the Mac? What's the Mac?
I want to say this is a MacBook right here.
Okay, you're going to add it to it.
I gotta add my MacBook.
Yes, we have to complete the money. We have to look for means for it to complete the money. Then I heard cutting off your dread and selling one, it's a bit expensive. Maybe you think of, you think of cutting it off.
All of my hair.
Why won't you do that? It will still grow.
What amount of money would I get for my hair?
On Cameroon, I heard one dreadlock is about 1,500 francs. So you just count how many are there and multiply with the money. We will sell it. You see?
That's a lot of math. I gotta count all my hair, times it by 1,000 francs, and then convert that to American money, and then still get a buyer.
Yes.
Man, that's a lot.
You didn't do mathematics in school. That shouldn't be a lot. That's small, something small.
Okay, so I'm leaving that. So that's your job then. We just gonna assume that I have 50 locks. We're gonna assume.
Okay, no problem. Let's say you have 50. Okay. Okay, 25. Oh, that's much. You ready?
Yeah, give me the number.
I'm not. 75,000.
Okay.
Mm,
So that's was that about $150?
something of that sort.
Okay. So
Yeah. And the shades you're wearing, I also think I will be needing that too.
I like
You know
the
what? You know what? You don't even need to stress. You just need to sell one of your kidneys. Really? Are you giving up? It's just a test. We are just trying to test you and you're already tired. You're not
no.
ready for
Well, this what I'm trying to figure out because I don't even know. I didn't do good in science, so I don't know how many kidneys I have. So I don't know if I just give the one if I still have another one.
Please, you have two kidneys. You have the left and the right, and you can survive with one. You can survive with one. So
Who
you
the
just
hell am
need
I
to.
give? Who am I giving mine to?
You go to the hospital and sell it. The hospital will keep it in their bank. When they have somebody that has kidney failure, the person will come and buy it and use it.
All right, so you go first. Let me know which doctor is the best one, and then when I come out there, then I'll bring my laptop, these glasses, and this kidney, and then you'll already have yours in the bank. We'll put mine right next to yours, and then we'll do it like that.
No, I'm not selling my kidney. You're the one getting married to me. I'm not in need of money. So you need to bring the money to marry me. So I don't need to sell anything.
Okay, so we are getting married to each other, and we both have to do something to show that this is a union, that this is what we want to do. So what do you got to do in order to be able to show that?
I have my own part I have to play. But when it comes to paying bride price, it's been paid by the man. I have nothing to do with that. And the bride price can, if somebody tells you that the bride price is 200,000, it's okay for you to negotiate. You can tell them I have 150,000. It's okay to negotiate, yes. But where I'm coming from, we don't take cash as bride price. We take items.
Like what?
Like they'll ask you to go. You will take one person from your family that you love so much. You guys will go and break firewood and bring it. You know what I'm talking about? Dry wood, you're going to break it and bring it. And then
Okay,
you buy
so
and then you
for my
start
for my Americans, 200,000 is about $351 right now.
so you buy salt. After you buy salt, like 2 bags of salt, you buy savon that's bathing soap, then you buy red oil, and then you bring fowl like chicken, the native ones that runs around. You just bring like two, and that's all. So I don't think you even spend even up to 150K for that. You don't pay cash where I'm coming from, but there are other tribes you have to pay cash before you buy these things.
Okay, so essentially, in order for you to get married out there, you gotta have some form of transportation. So how much you think a car is going for
It will
on the
depend
low
on
end?
your location. Let's just say you're going to rent a car to take you to a location. Let's just take Bamenda for example, because the roads are not that good. Like 50K.
50K what?
CFA.
CFA. Okay. All right. So we're not gonna talk about renting. I'm talking about a man who owns a car. For you to buy a car, how much is that?
Cars are very expensive here because of high importation duties. Cars are very expensive. So when people struggle to import car here, they might just sell it like 3 times the price. You can get, and mostly here you don't get brand new cars. You get used cars from America, from Germany.
Well, let me ask you this. So let's say that you're walking down the street, right? And you see a man and he approaches you and he says, "Hey, my name is whatever, blah blah blah." What's that word again? That it means thug?
Boko.
Hey, my name is Bokul.
Okay.
And he says, "Hey, my name is Bokul. How you doing? Blah blah blah." Do you expect if he asks you out on a date the next day, that he has a car, or if he's using public transportation, would that still be acceptable as well?
Yes, it's very normal. It's very normal here because let me use there was a scenario where I was coming back from school. A guy approaches me. Then I was not interested to talk because I was tired. So he just said, "How are you? Your name?" And he asked for my number. Since I didn't want to keep the conversation going, I gave my number, and I left. He sent me a text and he said he would like to take me out the next day. He didn't have a car. He was still living with his parents, and it was okay. It was okay. So you take either the guy comes over and you guys take a taxi together, or you take a taxi and meet him at the location he has sent to you.
So does he have to send for the taxi?
No, you take your taxi. We have taxis everywhere. Taxis are just randomly moving around. You just take your taxi to the location and you pay and you meet him there. For guys that are kind, you go there. On coming back, he might give you back transportation or extra money. But some of them will just be like, "Oh, I've taken you out, you have eaten now, so why am I paying? What am I giving you money again for?" So it just depends who you meet.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Since he already is 9 times out of 10 gonna be paying for the date, he's like, the least you can do is get yourself there.
Yes.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, all right. So I think that's a good mixture. When I go to Sierra Leone, I'm gonna be shipping my car over. I bought my dream car about 6 years ago, so it'd be paid off in a couple of months. So I'm, I really, we really got to get adamant about turning these dirt roads and getting them paved. That's going to be one of the biggest things I'm talking to the president, the mayor, the governor, and the chiefs about. It's just for myself, because I didn't pay this car off, for me to drive it on that, and also for the development of the country as well. So okay, I guess that'd be a rare thing. I think that's one of the interesting things. Is like I'm going from being like middle class in America to being like one of the richest men in Sierra Leone, based off of like the economy switch.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you in that point with that said person, if your father was to ask you, like, you about to go on a date, does this guy have his own spot? You say no. Does he have a car? You say no. Is there like a disappointment within him, or is that like normal for a man to be going through these intangibles even when he's dating a woman there?
It's very normal here, and one thing, just few parents will even ask you if the guy has a car. The least thing they have two questions they will ask you: Is the guy working? Does he have something doing that can at least give him money? Does he have a place he's living in? Maybe he might be living in their family compound but has his own space there. Yes, those are the questions they will ask because they don't want a situation where he might be still eating in his mother's pot and then you're going to join him there. It is not good. Those are the questions. But you hardly hear them asking like, does he own a house? Does he own a property? Does he own a car? They hardly ask those things.
So essentially, what you're saying is, if I was to go to Cameroon, purchase land, build a house, have my dream car, then I'll be looked at as a rich man.
A very rich man.
Okay, I see what I see. I see. So I see the difference. In America, that would be considered like standard for a woman to even want to begin to talk to you. You have to have those things. If you tell a woman, let's go on a date tomorrow, and she says, okay, what time are you picking me up? And he says, well, actually, as soon as you say, well, actually, the conversation will be over.
Oh no.
That'd be it.
That doesn't happen here. That doesn't happen here.
Which means, oh, you said that doesn't happen here.
It doesn't happen here like that because first of all, you just put in your mind that, oh, this guy is taking me out and he's going to pay. You're going to even look good. You might even get yourself a dress just to look good for the event. Yourself, you're going to pay for it. You're going to get yourself all looking so beautiful and then go for the date, pay your transport, go there. But some guys that are actually, let me put it, emotionally intelligent, they know that, okay, if I'm inviting this girl out, he can just say that, okay, I'm sending you some money to get yourself a dress to look good for the event. Yes, some do that. They send you money to get yourself looking good. Or they might just say, okay, I'm getting you a hair so that you can look good. I'm going to pay for your hair, your makeup, and for you to look good. It just depends the type of guy you meet. But we don't have a particular standard where you're expecting the guy to do so. No. It just happened because you meet someone that is nice, someone that is kind.
Okay, I see. I see. I can completely see it from both sides because the expectation, like women here in America have that expectation of you to not only have all your stuff together, but also to start paying for their maintenance as well too. When you get in a relationship with them, they want you to pay for their hair, nails, possibly take over their car note, their rent if you guys don't move in together. They really don't want to do much of anything and they're calling it the soft life. So I'm not opposed to doing that, but I feel like that my money and also my empire that I'm building with a person who's more family oriented than monetarily oriented would go a lot further with especially the economy that's over there too. Like, let's say that because I've won 9 awards. So let's say that I'm about to win my 10th award and I just so happen to meet somebody and it's creeping up on the time for the award show. So I invite her to the award show. She may have never gone to an award show before. So I go, I'm doing my hairstyle to honor Queen Najmet or Nefertiti. So since you're going to be there with me, I want you to do a hairstyle that honors Queen Nzinga. And then since that hairstyle is probably not going to be expensive, the fabric is probably not going to be expensive. It's probably going to be a couple dollars. The makeup artist is probably not going to be expensive. So that's it makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Now it makes sense for that to happen. And then with this being a possible person that you're going to be with for the rest of your life, it makes sense for her to pop out on all of those cameras looking appropriate to represent you as your woman. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
So I can see that. Even through all of the negativity that our women have bestowed upon us within the dating market here, I still remain positive and I understand that tragedy has struck all of us. But that's still no excuse for them not to tap in with their feminine essence before anything. A lot of them have sold it for a desk job. They get the job, they're no longer feminine anymore. Now they wear the pants.
Yeah, it's normal. Even here, when you get when a lady gets a job here, they call themselves independent ladies. And immediately a guy asks you out and he asks you, are you working? You say yes. If it's someone, the guy start feeling insecure. He start feeling like, okay, I've gotten myself in a situation where this lady might override me because she thinks she's making her money. It happens everywhere. But here it will not be that intense because at some point the lady will know that I'm still a girl and there are some things I'm not supposed to do. I have to know that this is a man. I have to still give his place. I have to still respect him. So out here, yes, the guys just fear them because they just put themselves to be independent ladies. They'll be like, okay, if you can't get me this, I'll get it for myself. That is just it. But at the end of the day, they still have to calm down because he's still a man.
Where I get what you're saying. Let me put this watch out of here because that's gonna be next on the matter of fact, hold on, let me tuck this in. And you didn't already took my laptop, you took my glasses.
I was already looking at that. I like it. I like the color. That one I will take it and give to
No, I don't know
my
nothing
other
about it.
mother.
I don't know nothing about that. It's not even here. I don't know anything about what you're talking about. Was there anything else that you wanted to share about Cameroon?
Okay, what I want to share about Cameroon. Cameroon has beautiful touristic sites. You should visit them. A lot of beautiful touristic sites, sites that have history that go way beyond the slavery. So Cameroon has a lot of things, a lot of resources, a lot of areas that if you visit, have you ever heard of the Twin Lakes?
Not
The
first
Twin
time.
Lakes. Oh my God, Cameroon had Twin Lakes in a place where you have two lakes. They call it the Twin Lakes of Manigumba. Like you have one at the side, and then it's been divided by land, and you have another lake, and then all of them are surrounded by land. So the place is really beautiful. Cameroon has a lot of things. Cameroon is just know in one term, Cameroon is a beautiful country, a place where anybody who visits will want to stay.
I can definitely see why. I can definitely see why. I had one more thing to say. It slipped my mind. All right, so I don't know if you guys heard this earlier, but we have a wedding that we're getting ready for. She's planning it. She's paying for it. She's paying for the honeymoon. She's bringing me a laptop, some glasses, and she's cooking. So she's making jollof rice and coconut rice. But first, she has to purchase the land. She got to purchase our car, and she has to build our home. So we're just waiting for that timeline right there. I'm giving her some time. And am I missing anything?
Oh my! I don't think we had this conversation. I think it's the other way around. Those things are supposed to come from you, not me. But anyways, as I'm going to do that. I'm a proud Cameroonian girl. Don't worry about it. I'm going to do that. But just know that I'm going to keep mosquitoes here that will feast on you. That is the
Oh,
payback.
oh
Yes,
man,
yes, yes.
that went left so fast.
I'm paying for it, so at least you need to pay back something. You need to give something in return.
Sure, I got it. I think I got $1 right here in my wallet. I think I have $1 on me.
You have $1 on you, it won't do anything. But just know that the wedding is going to take place in the mountain, and Mount Cameroon is very tall, very tall. So we're going to go to Mount Cameroon. We'll have the wedding there. You need good pictures so that you take them back over there.
Back to America.
Yes.
I'm not coming back to America. If I go to Cameroon, I'm staying in Cameroon.
You should stay in Cameroon. You should stay in Cameroon. Cameroon is beautiful. We'll be sending them. You'll be sending them pictures over there to see Cameroon. You send them pictures.
Oh, I'm sending pictures back to my family.
Cameroon is a beautiful place. You should
Right. Well, I think that we
visit
pretty much got
Cameroon.
everything.
When you visit, hello?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.